the common trend was to target your keywords. You know, if you're operating in 20 different cities, then you would just make 20 different pages with a city name, and that would be your SEO done, and that would rank. You know, and you'd have the same content on each page, but the actual title of the page you would just put with the city name and change it like that, and that was very effective for years. That would actually get you on page 1. That does not work anymore. So I can tell you that you know, there were some huge players in the game that operated their business that way. They had these empires with just massive amounts of leads doing that. And post Penguin, post Panda, it just killed their business. So no longer duplicate content. You want to have original content for each page. Mostly original. You know, keep it, don't be borderline, but like 80% original content or more per page. Low quality links pointed back to your website could hurt you. Now this is a big one because a lot of our clients, at least, come from buying backlinks, where they might have gotten an email or some sort of an offer to buy some backlinks, and so they would buy these by the thousands, and that used to work. It used to be just a popularity contest. Whoever had the most backlinks won. So Google got wise to that, and they really slapped that, and all those sites came crumbling down. So low quality backlinks, I'm going to show you guys actually how to look at this yourself to see what you have pointed to your site. We're going to do that in a little bit. And the other thing, and this was a biggie, you need a real physical office to rank well on Google Maps. I remember the day when you could use a P.O. box or a UPS store or something like that. That does not work anymore. And it did work for some time, but pretty much they have wiped all that out. They're continuing to wipe that out. So you need an actual brick and mortar physical address in that city that you want to rank. Even a house still works. You can use a house, okay? But it cannot be a virtual office type deal. So no more duplicate content. Most fence and gate companies serve at least a 25 to 50 mile radius. So within that, you guys have lots of cities and towns, right? It used to be common to just set up those pages for each city and keep everything the same, but change only the city name. You want to make sure to not do that anymore and have original content on each page. And then lots of guys, another biggie is setting up those micro sites. So they would have like fenceinstallerorlando.com, fenceinstallertampa.com, fence installer, city name, city name, city name, and all these little micro sites. But all that did is just dilute the effectiveness of your main site, and that no longer works. So I'm showing you guys what is no longer working. And this way you know what to do so you can change this and start getting those rankings that you want. Your pages must be unique from one page to the next and from one site to the next. So too many irrelevant, low quality links pointed back to your website could actually hurt you. And address this, and now it's all about the quality and relevance of the links. So we're going to get into that in a moment, of what kind of links you do want and how to get them. We're going to be going over that, because that's a little vote. That's a little someone actually taking time to say, go here, check out their site. They know what they're doing. They're the place you need to be. And then they actually post a link from their page over to you. So in the eyes of Google, that is, it's a popularity contest that way. And so I'm going to show you where to get those links. And then on those links, you want to work to diversify the anchor text. So anytime you make a link, within that link, there is a place to put the anchor text of what that link is. So you have http:// blah blah. You can actually title that link a keyword. And so you want to put it a keyword you're looking for, like fence installer, city name, and so on. But you want to diversify those. You don't want those all to be the same exact thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at one. And to do this, I'm going to actually pull over this one here. So on this site, we're looking at some backlinks. So the site here is SWI Wyoming, and they have over 2,000 backlinks, which is what you want. Eventually you want to be in the thousands. But the issue with these links is, if you look, a lot of them are from stuff that makes no sense at all. So like we have some stuff written in Chinese here. These are all very, non-authoritative, irrelevant links back to the site. So perhaps at one point they bought a link building program or something like that. And so this kind of stuff, even though there's 2,000, it's actually just kind of hurting the site. And so this needs to be cleaned up, and it can be cleaned up with a tool like Ahrefs. And I'm going to give you some more tools in a second. But so I just want to kind of give you guys an idea. And on here, you'll see the anchor text right here. So the name of this link, for instance, is just the company name. You would ideally want to put a keyword in there, like whatever it is, the service that you're targeting, wood fences in Orlando, Florida, for instance, fence installer in Orlando, and just kind of mix it up a bit. All right. So that's just a brief example on that. Google Maps had a major change with the Google Pigeon update. The primary address local map listings is what we're referring to. So it took a major toll on those who had fake addresses, the UPS stores, mailbox, etc., virtual offices. And this worked from a home address. It still does to a certain extent. And having your business address hidden, that can also hurt a bit. So ideally, you want to use a physical address and actually show that address. That's the best chance you've got to rank in that 3-pack of Google Maps. So what else has changed? Old-fashioned SEO is no longer effective. We're talking about the keyword stuffing, where you could, a lot of these websites look like they're made for search engines nowadays and not for people. And so stuffing a lot of keywords on the page, that doesn't work. It's all about user experience now. So the new approach to SEO, the new formula, involves the user experience. And when I say that, I want you guys to be thinking of tools, things that are going to keep people on your site. Think tools, think entertainment, things that are going to keep them engaged. Because what you don't want is for them to go on your website and then click away after 10 seconds. Okay, you want them to be hanging out on your site for a minute, 2 minutes plus. Because Google tracks that, believe it or not. They actually track how long people are staying on your site and everything. They even track what people do on your site, scrolling and everything, which I'm going to show you how they do that. So by tools, some popular ones for our industry are My Salesman, Nearby Now, which Nearby Now is really cool. It works with reviews, and so you basically take a picture from your phone using an app, and that passes geo-modified data to your website of where you took that photo. And so it has that code in there, the Google Rich Snippets, to more locally optimize your website just by taking photos and uploading them to your site. So that's really cool. Those are two tools, My Salesman, Nearby Now. And My Salesman is a little different. That one actually connects to your site. It helps make the sales process of your fences or gates more efficient.